exercise sea vigil is taking place? What are the areas of concern and why this exercise is taking place?
So Sea Vigil, it's a pan-India exercise, like I said, and you've got too many agencies involved. Almost 6 different ministries, 21 different agencies, agencies, and the state. We are a federal system. So what Sea Vigil does is we are exercising the communication part, how we can exchange our communication equipment, how the different plots, how as the situation develops, that is getting exchanged with all of them, and then we audit their readiness, and then we try and plug these holes to weaknesses which we have identified. So this Sea Vigil is the 4th edition, which we started in 2018, and by now we have identified a lot of areas which are weak. We have to get material solution and training solution, which we are doing it on a progressive manner. So in this particular exercise, we hope to have better coordination, better exchange of information with the Army, the Navy, their involvement for the first time. Like I said earlier, we are involving the NCC, the Bharat Scouts and Guides. They are also getting involved in this particular exercise. And of course, the state police, the customs agencies, the CISF, the Coast Guard, which is an important stakeholder. So hopefully by end of 2 days, we'll come to know which are the weak areas which we need to plug, which are the strong areas where we need to further work upon. Thank you.
Talking about Gujarat, 1600 kilometers long sea area, and a lot of areas of concern also. As you said, that most of the crude is also imported through this area. So what are the focus after this completing these 2 days?
See, like I mentioned earlier, Gujarat has got almost 25% of India's coastline and very important vital areas and vital points. We have got port infrastructure. There are 12 single point moorings inside the Gulf of Kutch, which is one of the largest number. So the ULCCs, VLCCs do come here. We have refineries here. The amount of investment we have in Gujarat, the vibrant Gujarat, is phenomenal. So Gujarat is a very important coastal state for the nation, and as armed forces, our job is to identify the weaknesses, protect them, plug them, and see how we can defend against the adversary. The fact that the Gujarat is very close to our neighbor, and we have both maritime border, which is not yet resolved completely, and we have a land border with them, makes this task that much more difficult. So a lot of coordination is required with the Army, the Air Force, the Navy, the Coast Guard, the State Police, the BSF, who's fully involved in the creek area. So that way, Gujarat becomes sensitive, and this Sea Vigil is going to identify these weaknesses.
A lot of narco-terrorism taking place, drugs being captured by Indian Navy, and of course, in the last few months. How are you focusing on that particular issue, if I say so?
Yeah. So we have got excellent coordination with the inter-agencies, and we have good assets. We have long-range drones. We have the Sea Guardian. We have UAVs based here. We have Atmanirbhar Bharat ka do Drishti is based here. We have the older Herons based here. We have the Dorniers based here. We have the PATI. So they can actually identify anybody coming close. Based on the inputs which we get, we send them. We have ships deployed for our normal operations. They can easily get diverted, and they are the ones who actually do the anti-narcotic operations. And recently we had a major haul, which you have already seen in the news. Almost 7,000 kg was caught here. And so like I said earlier, narcotics has got a link with terrorism, and that becomes extremely dangerous for a state.
Any modus operandi changes from the neighboring country? Now last, the Iranians have been arrested, not the Pakistanis.
Yeah, so you know the center where the narcotics originate. So that is a cause for concern, and the poorest section of the one section of our neighboring country, which is actually in a very poor state. So a lot of people get involved in this narcotism, and when you speak to them, you realize that it's all about money, and that unfortunately it comes and lands up in our coast. It is going to be dangerous for us.
Final questions. AI said artificial intelligence going to play a role.
Extremely important role. Artificial intelligence is something which Indian Armed Forces and especially the Navy is factoring it in our perspective plans. So we have our systems which will have AI, we'll have the data collected, will analyze it, both for sensor, combat, and for networking. AI is going to play an important role, and that is the future. And if it's going to be drone warfare, the way it's going to get controlled, you must have just recently seen about the Chinese drone carrier, which is a massive one. Almost, it just come in their air show which they had recently. There's something called the, they can actually carry drones in their belly, and the AI used to fight. So this is the kind of technology which is there worldwide, and we are getting there. Thankfully, with the Atmanirbharta push. You must have seen during the HADR exercise how they are displayed the kind of equipment which are being built in India. So we are pursuing it, and progressively we will also be fully competent in utilizing AI for in all areas for that matter.